Hey, what's up, everybody? So, as most of you guys know, the Atlanta Falcons so far this season just haven't been great. Starting off 1-3, definitely struggling in multiple areas, I'd say, on offense as well as defense. And today it just got a little bit worse, for this upcoming game versus the New York Jets. It just came out today about wide receiver Calvin Ridley. He will not be playing in this game. It came out from Adam Schefter earlier today saying Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley is not making the trip to London due to a personal matter, and he is out for Sunday's game against the Jets. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more NFL news stories from around the NFL, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel down below. So this Atlanta Falcons offense has not been great so far this year, even though you have a guy, Matt Ryan, who I'd say is typically a pretty solid, quarterback in the NFL. But taking a look at the Atlanta Falcons scoring stats so far this year, they're currently ranked 25th as the 25th ranked scoring offense in the NFL, averaging only 19.5 points per game. In this offseason, with Arthur Smith coming in here to the Atlanta Falcons, you're thinking maybe the Atlanta Falcons could take a step forward. But if we take a look at some of Matt Ryan's stats through the first 4 weeks of the NFL season, they have taken a dip down. So far this year, Matt Ryan is 30th in yards per attempt, averaging only 6.23 yards per attempt, and he is averaging 247.5 passing yards per game, which is the worst for him since 2010. So far, Matt Ryan and this offense just have not been great. Matt Ryan has also only thrown 8 passes over 20 yards, which is the worst or the lowest in the NFL. So far, I'd say this, Falcons offense is struggling. The Falcons have been, in close games the past 2 games, losing by only a combined 7 points, but still lots to work on. So now the fact that Calvin Ridley is not going to be playing in this game, I think is a massive, massive blow to this Atlanta Falcons offense, considering Calvin Ridley is the top weapon on this team. And if we take a look, Calvin Ridley has actually been targeted a team-high 26.8% of Atlanta passes. He has been targeted 42 times overall. And if you add up every other target from all other wide receivers outside of Calvin Ridley on the Falcons, they have 28 targets. So he has more targets than any other wide receivers combined on this team. If we take a look at his stats so far this year, starting off 51 receiving yards, 63, 61. Then last week he had his best game when it came to receiving yards at 7 receptions for 80 yards. But in that game, he did drop 2 passes, which is uncharacteristic for him. It was only his second time in his career to drop, more than 1 pass in a game. And this is what his coach had to say about that. He said, "Up and down. We expect more, and Calvin knows that. I'm not telling anything that I don't tell the players. He's one of our top guys. He's one of our captains. Nobody's got higher expectations than he does for himself than we do. So that's why I call his number. I believe in Calvin, but like all of us, we can all play better." So now this weekend, the Falcons will be heading to London to face off against the New York Jets, who have definitely been struggling on offense. Probably one of the worst offenses in the NFL so far, with Zach Wilson, the rookie over there, struggling a little bit, I'd say. But now the question is, can the Falcons get a win here against the New York Jets without Calvin Ridley being there? Obviously, the Falcons came in here, drafted Kyle Pitts, who I'd assume with Calvin Ridley out, lots of those targets have to probably go somewhere else. And I'm guessing Kyle Pitts is going to eat up lots of those targets, because the Falcons wide receivers outside of Calvin Ridley, they're not very pretty. Also considering Russell Gage is going to also be out in this one. So 2 of their top receivers out in this game. Their other 4 receivers on this team are Alameda, Zacchaeus, Tajay Sharp, Christian Blake, and rookie Frank Darby. So there's definitely, not too much talent right there with these 2 top wide receivers out versus the Jets. But if you guys would like to see more NFL news and rumors around the NFL, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. I put out only NFL content around the NFL on this channel, so feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. But thank you for watching. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.